This summer adventure has brought us back to Deerlick Creek, which is a Corps of Engineer campground near Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Now, we camped here 2 years ago, and I did a campsite photo video 2 years ago when we were here. It's a great campground. We really enjoyed our stay here. And my son had a basketball camp here at University of Alabama, and so when we booked him for that camp, we decided, we didn't really want to send him to Alabama from Louisiana by himself, so we booked a site at Deerlick and decided to make another stop here and spend some more time at this wonderful campground. Now, I guess they did have a tornado come through. I don't know if it was last year, but it was since we stayed here last, and so it does look a little bit different. They did lose some of their trees, but the sites still have great tree coverage, great shade. It's June right now, so it gets really hot during the day, and so the shade is fabulous. And so we stayed in a different site this time than last time. So let's take a look at all the campsite photos, and then I'll talk about what's so fabulous about Deerlick Creek. don't some of those sites look fantastic? So we stayed in site 19 this time. We were in site 20 last time, so you know, right next to the site we were in last time, but 19 wasn't, or 20 wasn't available, 19 was, and we knew that we could get our rig into 19 because there are some sites that we would not fit in at this campground because some of them you have to drive down and turn around to actually even get into the site, or you back into the site and then when you leave you're gonna have to turn around at the bottom, and we just don't feel confident that our huge camper would do very well in the turnaround, so we kind of stayed at the top. But like I said, great shade. They do have a beach area. They do have a paved bike trail, which I rode, and I'm going to do a video on that. So that was very nice because it's covered and there's lots of tree coverage and stuff, so it never felt hot. It's just a great little bike ride. It was about half a mile the whole loop, so that's good. But the lake is really, really nice. We didn't really use a lot of the amenities. Honestly, my husband was working from the camper. I was working from the camper during our stay here while my son was at football or basketball camp. So you know, it was a great way to inexpensively stay near our son and be in the area, and so it kind of worked for us. But the sites here are fabulous. Even though they lost some trees, there's still a lot of great canopy and coverage, so you get shade throughout the day. So definitely a campground worth checking out, and I'm so glad that we were able to make it back to Deerlick Creek.